People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Baus Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Bytech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, The Peterson Agency, The Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, The Russell Law Office, The Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
Good evening and welcome to Royall High School in Elroy, Wisconsin. It is regional championship Saturday night in high school boys basketball, and our feature matchup is a heavyweight fight on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. The number 2 seeded but number 1 ranked team in the state, Royall Panthers, undefeated 26-0, set to square off against the number 6 ranked team and co-champions of the Six Rivers West, the Highland Cardinals. This is Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, and this is the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. As we said, 2 top-ranked teams going at it for a chance to advance to the sectional round on Thursday night. Royall comes into tonight's game, as we said, the number 2 seeded team, but number 1 ranked team in the state, a perfect 26-0 coming into this matchup. Royall in the postseason got a win last night against Kickapoo, 59-47, and then got the win over 15 seeded Brookwood on Tuesday, 91-48. As for Highland, they come in off a win against Ithaca last night, 79-57, and then got a win on Tuesday against Wazeeka-Steuben in the regional quarterfinal round, 87-57. Royall is looking to win their 3rd consecutive regional championship and 4th in the last 5 years. As for Highland, they are looking for their first regional championship since, I believe, 2002. Again, Highland, a co-champion of the Six Rivers West, sharing the title with Potosi and River Ridge. And the winner of this game takes on the winner of the game that we have on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Potosi taking on North Crawford. And that sectional semifinal game slated to be played in Prairie du Chien on Thursday. Coming up in just a bit, we'll have a chat with head coach Ryan Hill of the Highland Cardinals. I asked him about the players on his Russell office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Also coming up, our Fuller's Milker Center starting lineups, our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game. On our Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. When you only have 4 radio stations, you find a way to get 5 games on. That's why we are exclusively on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel tonight. Across our radio stations tonight, as we mentioned, X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Potosi taking on North Crawford. On Super Hits 106, it's Cuba City taking on Darlington. On 97.7 Country WGLR, Lancasters at Mineral Point, and on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, River Valley is at Platteville. Our game tonight brought to you by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. I'll take a brief timeout and bring you our coach's thoughts with Ryan Hill of the Highland Cardinals. That's coming up right now on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We're now joined by Ryan Hill of the Highland Cardinals as Highland takes on Royall in tonight's WIA Division 5 regional final on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congrats again on getting to the regional final here tonight, coming off a win against Ithaca last night, 79-57, and a win against Wazeeka-Steuben, 87-57 in the quarters on Tuesday night. A lot of momentum for Highland heading into this matchup with Royall, a 22-3 overall record. Talk about the team's play as of late and what's been going right for the Highland Cardinals heading into this matchup.
First of all, at least, we're healthy tonight, so that's a big plus. We've been playing good defense here this week, and at the end of the season, we're transitioning the ball well and sharing it well, and we're just playing well as a team right now.
Yep, and anyone that knows anything about Southwest Wisconsin basketball, this half sectional is absolutely loaded with some really good teams, and being a Six Rivers West co-champion and the style of play and the schedule that you've played and things like that, how has that prepared you guys for a big time matchup with an undefeated Royall team tonight?
You're right. Obviously, our conference was tough, and three tri-champions. With Potosi and River Ridge, those were tough games, and we had a few tough non-conference games. So hopefully, it's preparing us for tonight. I mean, obviously, Royall's an excellent team. They haven't been beat. They got some size and skill, and they're just a nice team, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
All right, Ryan Hill with us on our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for Royall and Highland. The Russell office's injury report was the team health heading into this matchup with the Panthers.
Right now, knock on wood, we're healthy. Guys came out of the game last night, and we're in pretty good shape.
All right, and then the matchup with Royall tonight, obviously undefeated, 26-0, coming into this game, playing in their home floor, a brand new gym, and everything that comes with that. Talk about what stands out to you the most about Royall. Obviously, they're undefeated for a reason. Is there an area that you think your team has an edge, and what area does Highland have to emphasize in this matchup against Royall?
I mean, Royall has, don't have many weaknesses. Obviously, the up-and-out kid's a very nice player, so he controls the offense, good scorer. We got to try to keep him in check, and then the Lipke kid, lots of size around the basket, and they just overall as a team, if you look down the roster, look down the stats, they have a lot of guys shooting very well from beyond the arc, and they're just a fundamental, they don't turn the ball over much. Just a good fundamental team, and their defense is very solid. I mean, we're going to have to work hard to get open shots and score the basketball.
All right, should be a fun one. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, Tyler.
That was our pregame chat with Highland head coach Ryan Hill on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Our basketball tonight also brought to you by Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at richies.inc.com. Basketball tonight also brought to you by Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And by Don's Tire in Highland. Don's Tire is your neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center. Count on the trusted local pros at Don's Tire at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MountainCityBank.com. Let's run down the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. For the visiting Highland Cardinals, 22-3 on the campaign, 17-2 in the Six Rivers West, co-champions with Potosi and River Ridge in this 24-25 high school basketball season. Their starting lineup goes like this. A 6'4 senior, number 2, Michael Esser. Esser's averaging 16.2 points, just under 10 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2 steals per game. Also one block per game as well. A 6'3" senior, number 3, Bennett Smith. Bennett Smith averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1 steal per game. A 6'1" junior, number 13, Jack Terrell. Jack Terrell averaging 9.2 points, 3.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1 steal per game. Also in the starting lineup for Highland, a 5'8" senior, number 23, John Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer averaging 5.3 points, 2.8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Highland Cardinals, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Wes Krasinger. Krasinger averaging 22 points per game, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2.2 steals per game. Highland coached by Ryan Hill, and he is assisted by Isaac Hill, Colton Frost, and Brody Smith. Now the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the Royal Panthers, an undefeated 26-0 on the season, undefeated conference champions in the Scenic Bluffs. Their starting lineup goes like this. A 5'6" senior, number 3, Seth Brandow. Brandow averaging 2.1 points, 2.1 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.2 steals per game. Also starting, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Ben Cernicki. Cernicki averaging 11 points, 3.7 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. A 6'1" senior, number 22, Carter Olson. Carter Olson averaging 4 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. A 6'2" senior, number 34, Carter Uppena. Uppena averaging 19.3 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Royal Panthers, a 6'7" senior, number 43, Landon Lipke. Lipke averaging 15 points, 7.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. The Royal Panthers are coached by Scott Uppena, and he's assisted by Randy Board and Roland Lehman. Those are the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Basketball tonight also brought to you by Community First Bank. Free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Our game also brought to you by Highing Hardware in Highland. Always backing the Cardinals. Trust Cindy, Pat, and the crew to do what's best for you at Highing Hardware in Highland. Now by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Just a couple minutes away from the tip between Highland and Royall in our Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, closing in on the First Supply first half, which is brought to you by First Supply of Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. Basketball tonight brought to you by Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesInc.com. And by the Highland State Bank, come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. Also brought to you by Shields Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Sharner for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Shields Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Our audio stream tonight powered by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. Also by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Both teams go to their respective huddles. We'll bring you the national anthem live and get the First Supply first half started between Highland and Royall. I'll step aside for today's national anthem from Royall High School.
Good evening. those who are able to, stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem.
Well done. Tonight's national anthem before the Highland Cardinals take on the Royal Panthers in our Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Let's get you the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Highland in their road black jerseys with Cardinal red numbers, Highland written across the chest in red. And some red trim on the top of the jerseys. And for the Royal Panthers, they are in their home white jerseys. Royal written across the chest in yellow with yellow numbers and some yellow and black trim. Those are the colors of the game, brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Yeah, this is the nightcap of what has been a very, very busy day across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. A lot of success in Southwest Wisconsin. The Mineral Point Pointers won a Team State Wrestling Championship at the Field House earlier this afternoon. And earlier this afternoon, we also saw Barneville punch their ticket to state in girls basketball and Cuba City punching their ticket to state in girls basketball in Division 4. And again, our game here on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, just one of 5 that we have across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations and on YouTube tonight. Glad you chose to be with us from Royall High School in what should be a heavyweight fight between 2 of the top teams in the state in Division 5. Number 1 ranked Royall, number 6 ranked Highland. Royall the 2 seed in this very stacked Sectional 3 bracket. Highland, the number 3 seed. Winner takes on the winner of Potosi and North Crawford over on X107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, as we are set to get started in the center circle as Michael Esser at center for Highland and number 43 Landon Lipke in the center circle for Royall. Highland wins the tip. They work from right to left as you see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And driving in the lane right away is Michael Esser. Michael Esser with the first bucket of the game, 20 seconds in. Highland 2, Royall nothing. Panthers bring it across center court as Carter Uppena dribbles to the high left side, now out to the top, now right wing to number 22, Carter Olson. Olson exchanges passes with Seth Brandow in the right corner. Now Carter Olson hands off to the high right side to Brandow again. Ball over his head, gives out to the top, now to the left side to Cernicki. Pass down low for Uppena, loses the handle. He's triple teamed under the basket. And he's going to turn around, and the bunny shot no good off the back iron. Cardinals with the rebound. Highland pushing it down the floor. Dribble stopped on the right side of the paint. Now driving in is Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer to the baseline, now retreating to the right corner. Now down low to Krasinger. Krasinger trying to bank it in. That one spit back out. Rebound pulled down by Lipke of Royall. Minute gone by, 2-0. Highland on top, contact under the basket, and the blocking foul called against Highland. First foul of the game will go to the Cardinals. And they're going to say it's before the shot, so a foul on the floor. And no, they are going to line up for free throws. They're going to say Carter Uppena will go to the free throw line. Up and shooting 69% from the line on the season. And knocks down his first attempt. Up and puts Royall on the board, 2-1 the score. 16:47 left in the first supply first half. Second free throw, up the front of the rim, no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Cardinals. Highland 2, Royall 1. A minute 20 gone by in the first supply first half from a very jam-packed and brand new Royall High School gymnasium. Jack Terrell between the rings, dribbles to the high right side, underhand toss to the right corner to Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer driving in, tries to bank it in, overshoots the rim, and Lipke pulls down the board for Royall. Now Carter up and up, back down the floor. Goes out to the top, now high left side, now left corner to Carter Olson. Rainbow pass to Lipke on the right corner. Ball swung over to the left corner again to number 12, Ben Cernicki. Now a jumper left side of the paint. That one no good for Uppena, and the rebound pulled down by Wes Krasinger. Michael Esser back down the floor. Stop and pop three-pointer on the left wing. Off the front of the rim, no good. Carter Olson with the rebound for Royall. Royall Panthers in the corner. Three-pointer coming up on the right wing. Ball no good, and the rebound pulled down again by Michael Esser. About a one-shot possession so far for Royall. Highland leading 2-1. 15:38 to play in the first supply first half. Now a shot off the front of the rim, no good. Shot missed by Wes Krasinger. Royall with the rebound. Now the Panthers try to skip it in down low, but a nice steal by Esser. Michael Esser will jog it across the timeline, pushes ahead to the right corner to Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer has the ball poked out of his hand, goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Highland. Michael Esser set to throw in the inbound pass. Actually, no, it will be Bennett Smith who will throw it in on the far sideline, right in front of the Royall bench. Inbound pass gets into John Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer directing traffic. 15:10 left in the first supply, first half, 2-1. Highland leading Royall. Straight ahead three coming up for the Cardinals. Shot missed off the front of the rim. Ball saved in the right corner. Kept alive now, right side of the paint, and a held ball, I believe is the call. And the alternate possession will give it to Royall. 14:54 left in the first supply, first half. Highland 2, Royall 1. Don Steyer and Highland. Don Steyer is a neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center, calling on the trusted local pros at Don Steyer at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. Seth Brandel between the rings, hands off to the right wing to Carter Olson. Olson with a jab step. Now decides to dribble, skips it to the top to Carter Uppena. Uppena trying to lob it down low for Lipke. Lipke able to get the ball off the glass and in. Landon Lipke using that 6'7" frame to pull the ball down, put it off the glass and in. A 2-point deposit. Royals in front, 3-2, 14:20 to play. And a runner is good by John Dreschmeyer. John Dreschmeyer with the answer right back. Highland now in front, 4-3. 14:10 left in the first supply, first half. Brandon on the high right side, dribbles to the right corner, switches to the left hand, looks for someone to pass to, gives out to the top to Carter Olson, now left wing to Cernicki. Cernicki gives inside to Uppena, ball works its way to the right corner. Ball skipped in, scoop layup, good, count the bucket, and the foul for Ben Cernicki. Cernicki able to finish the play with the concentration off the glass and in. 5-4, Royall on top, and a bonus free throw coming up, trying to convert the three-point play. Foul goes against Jack Terrell. That's his first personal. Team foul number 2. As Cernicki at the line, shooting 66% on the season, averaging 11.1 points per game. And the southpaw free throw shooter has the ball spit back out, no good. Score remains 5-4. Under 14 minutes to play in the first supply, first half. Fun back and forth game so far. John Dreschmeyer, top of the arc. Underhand toss to Michael Esser. Esser, Euro steps in the lane, kicks out to the left corner. Krasinger loading up for three in the left corner, overshoots the rim. And the Panthers trying to come back down the floor quickly. They got numbers, and a scoop layup is good. Carter Olson with the layup, and Royall stretches their lead to 3. 7-4, 13:20 left in the first supply, first half. Jumper at the free throw line. That one missed by Michael Esser. Rebound pulled down by Royall. Panthers bring it back down the floor on the far sideline as contact away from the ball under the basket, and They're going to say an offensive foul on Royall. That'll be their first team foul of the half. It's going to go against Carter Uppena. Kanawasha now in the game gets the inbound pass for Highland. As Highland trailing 7-4 with 13 minutes left in the first half. Grasinger in the right corner. Gets back out to the right wing to Dreschmeyer. Ball works its way to the left corner to Gavin Shimmick. Shimmick skips back to Caden Washa. Swung over to Dreschmeyer again. Dreschmeyer spinning his way at the right elbow. Puts up a floater, can't bank it in. Grasinger put back, no good either. And Lipke again using that 6'7" frame to pull down the rebound. On the high right side, now into Lipke. Lipke turns around. Ball is blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Michael Esser. Team foul number 3, personal foul number 1 on Michael Esser. And Landon Lipke at the free throw line. Hits the first. Lipke now with 3 points, averaging 15 points per game and shooting 60% at the free throw line. As Carter Olson checks out of the game for Royall. And the free throw for Lipke's good. Nine to 4 the new score with 12:22 to play in the first half. Now in the game for Royall is number 40 Dylan Velasquez, a 6-foot junior, averaging 5.3 points per game as Esser loads up for 3 on the right wing, and that one toilet bowls down. Michael Esser with the triple. He's got 5 points. Back to a 2-point lead for Royall. 9-7. Just over 12 minutes to play in the first half. Ball lobbed into Carter Uppena. Uppena. Duck under move. That one no good. Lipke tries to put back. That one won't go. Uppena puts it back. Count the bucket. And the foul again for Royall. That is the third and 1 opportunity for Royall in the first half. 11-7 the score. 11:55 left to play until halftime. As Carter Uppena will try and convert the 3-point play. Carter Uppena just shy of 20 points per game and a very nice 69% from the free throw line. Free throw is good. Carter Uppena now with 4 points. 12-7 the new score. Royall leading Highland in our Division 5 regional final. Driving towards the basket with a head of steam was Dreschmeyer, but they're going to blow a whistle before the shot. I believe they're going to call a foul on Seth Brandow. That'd be his first personal. Team foul number 2 of the half for Royall. Highland inbounding baseline right side of the basket. And a rainbow pass onto the high right side to number 13, Jack Terrell. Terrell driving in the lane. Tries to get it in. That one no good. Grasinger with the putback. Grasinger with his first points in the game. 12-9 the new score. Royall leading Highland. Ball to Tata Velasquez, now the right wing to Braxton Board. Now in the game for the Panthers. Uppena driving towards the basket, blanks it off the glass and in. Nice shot by Uppena. And quickly back the other way, Jack Terrell deposits 2. Back and forth we go at Royall High School in Elroy, 14-11 with 11:05 left until halftime. Velasquez in the left corner. Gets to the high left side to Brandow. Brandow now out to the top to Braxton Board. Velasquez gets it back on the left wing. Left corner Brandow again. Brandow tries to lob it into Lipke. Ball deflected and recovered. Velasquez gets it back in the right corner. Driving in the lane. Runs into a double team. Puts up a shot. Ball blocked from behind. And they're going to say Velasquez will last to touch it. Highland will take possession with 10:43 to go until halftime. Royall 14. Highland 11. Now Royall deciding to press in the backcourt. Inbound pass gets in to Jack Terrell. Terrell being guarded by Seth Brandow as he crosses the center court stripe. Underhand toss to Gavin Shimmick. Shimmick driving in the lane. Kicks out to Grasinger. Now on the right wing to Jack Terrell. And Terrell's pass is intercepted and stolen away by Royall. Panthers leading 14-11, 10:20 to play, and a pass is deflected and stolen away by Highland, but stolen right back by Uppena. Scoop layup, that one's no good, but another foul against the Cardinals. 10:14 to go till halftime, 14-11. Royall on top and Uppena back at the free throw line. Gavin Schimmick guilty of the foul for Highland. First personal, team foul number 5. Uppina hits the first. Carter Uppina now with 7 points in the first supply. First half, Community First Bank. For in the communities where you live or can play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFbank.com. Member FDIC. Uppina's second free throw, knocked in. Royal 16, Highland 11 with 10-14 left in the first supply. First half, both teams have a few substitutions coming in. Inbound pass gets into John Dreschmeyer for Highland. Dreschmeyer sprints across center court on the far side. Now on the right wing, drives in, stops his dribble, hands off to Jack Terrell, and he's guilty of a travel. Jack Terrell not happy with that call, but a turnover nonetheless for Highland. Royal up by 5, 10 minutes left until halftime. And the ball stolen away by the Cardinals. Terrell back the other way, tries to bank it in. Bunny shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Velasquez. I beg your pardon, by Olsen, pushed ahead to Velasquez. Now back to Olsen, trying to skip it in, and ball knocked out of bounds by Jack Terrell. And the ball will stay with Royal with 9:45 left in the first supply, first half, 16-11. Royal leading the Cardinals. Ball gets into Landon Lipke, and a carry called against Royal, which will give Highland the ball with 9:43 left until halftime. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop at Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Landis Newberry on the high left side for Highland. Drives in the lane. Stops his dribble in the paint. Kicks out to the top to Krasinger. Now Jack Terrell left wing. Terrell to the left hand. In the paint. Back out to the top. And another travel called on Caden Washa. Dragged his pivot foot before he dribbled. 9:22 to go till halftime. Still 16-11. Royal leading Highland. Panthers inbounding in front of their bench. Highland deciding to press in the backcourt. Now retreating into the front court. Cernicki gives to the right side to Lipke. Gets it right back towards the basket. Runs into a double team. Doesn't matter. Gets the floater to go. Ben Cernicki now with 4 points. 18-11. Royal leading Highland with 9 minutes to play in the first supply, first half. Fast-moving game. Landis Newberry, underhand toss to Caden Washa. Washa, jumper inside the arc. Ball spit back out. Rebound pulled down by Carter Olsen. Carter Olsen brings it across center court. Hands off to Velasquez. Velasquez to the left side. Cernicki driving towards the basket. Tries to bake it in. Nice move, nice finish for Ben Cernicki, and a timeout taken by Highland. .8:39 left in the first supply, first half. It's a 30-second stop called by Highland. And our basketball tonight is brought to you by Ritchie Implement. In Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster, see their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesinc.com. Also by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. Also brought to you by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And my Russell office is here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law offices. Coming out of the Cardinals timeout, it's Royal 20, Highland 11, under 8.5 minutes to go till halftime. Ball in the left corner to Bennett Smith. Now to the high left side. Bennett Smith gets it right back. Smith takes a dribble. Now goes out to the top to Caden Washa. Swung over to John Dreschmeyer on the high right side. Ball over his head. Hands out to Bennett Smith in the right corner. Now to Krasinger. Now back out. Washa loading up for three. Knocks it down from the left wing. Caden Washa with the triple. Trying to bring Highland back into it. 20-14 with 8 minutes left to go until halftime. Cernicki driving towards the basket. Head of steam when it finished with the left hand. Ben Cernicki with 8 points and a whistle back the other way as I think the ball was poked out of bounds. And it will stay with Highland. They're going to inbound right in front of the scores table across the sideline as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Bennett Smith across the center court stripe. Hands off to Dreschmeyer. Now to Washa. Right corner tried to feed Newberry down low, trying to save him from going out of bounds. And ball goes off. Landis Newberry tried to throw it off the kneecap of number 22, Carter Olson, but it went off him instead. And now Royall takes possession 22-14 with 7:40 to go in the first supply, first half. Carter up and that brings it across center court. Hands off to Seth Brandow between the rings. Brandow fakes, now dribbles, skips over to Lipke in the right wing. Feeds to Cernicki. Cernicki in the lane. Nice duck under move, scoop, layup. That one no good. Gets his own rebound, dribbles out to the right wing. Cernicki has it right back. Cross-court pass to the corner. Carter Olson driving towards the basket. That one rejected by Wes Grasinger. Highland quickly back down the floor. Grasinger gives to Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer gives to Newberry between the rings. Takes a pass. Now dribbles between his legs to the free throw line. Underhand toss to Bennett Smith. Dribbles to the baseline. Back out to Newberry. Newberry with the dribble. Back to the corner to Bennett Smith. Trying to beat Grasinger. Ball deflected, but Grasinger able to recover. Back to the top to Dreschmeyer. 6:35 left until halftime. Still 22-14. Royall leading Highland. Dreschmeyer getting a screen from Grasinger. Switches to the right hand. Right side of the paint. Lobs it over to Newberry. His foot was out of bounds, and Highland turns it over. Royall takes possession, 22-14. Panthers leading the Cardinals in our Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Cernicki with the ball on the high right side, skipped over to the left wing to Carter Olson. Trying to feed Lipke, ball deflected though by Washa. Lipke able to recover, gets to Cernicki in the corner. Inlet pass is deflected and stolen away by Highland. Cardinals quickly down the floor, head of steam, and a charge called against John Dreschmeyer. That'll be the second personal on him. Team foul number 6 of the half for Highland. As the Cardinals coming up empty in their last few possessions. 6:02 to play in the first supply, first half, 22-14. Royall in the lead, trying to stretch their lead to double digits on this possession. So Brando on the left side, gives to Velasquez, gets it back on the left wing. Brando dribbles towards Cernicki, gives him the ball. Cernicki gives back to Velasquez. Now up and loading up for three, left wing, bounces off the back iron, ball pulled down by Caden Washa. Washa pushes ahead across the center court, strike to number 13, Jack Terrell. Washa skips it down low to Grasinger, trying to back in on Lipke, banks it in, nice move by Wes Grasinger. Grasinger up to 4 points now, 22-16. Royall leading Highland, and an errant pass recovered before it goes into the backcourt by Uppena. Pushes to Velasquez in the corner. Back to Uppena on the high right side. Ball given into Brandow at the free throw line, now retreats to the top of the arc. Finds Uppena on the right wing. Carter Uppena feeds Cernicki down low. Cernicki gets out to Velasquez, and a 3-second violation called against Royall. 5:03 to go till halftime, 22-16. Royall leading the Highland Cardinals in their Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Jack Terrell brings it across center court, right on top of the Royall Panthers logo at center court. Caden Washa driving towards the basket, runs into Velasquez, finds Gavin Shimmick in the corner, overshoots the rim, and a push called against Grasinger. Will be team foul number 7 for the Cardinals, and should be a 1-and-1. That is personal foul number 1 on Grasinger. And a timeout taken by Scott Uppena. 4:46 to go until halftime. 22-16. Royall leading Highland. It's a 60-second timeout. But since we're on YouTube, we don't have commercial breaks. So instead, we'll tell you that our game is brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialists. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint. in Lancaster. And by McNett Electric in Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call, ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. Our shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox of Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Again, the winner of this game takes on the winner of North Crawford and Potosi. And in the first half, 8:23 left, North Crawford leading Potosi 16-14. Other shoebox scoreboard updates: Platteville leading River Valley 14:45 left in the first half. Again, Platteville 13, River Valley 2. Coming out of the Royal timeout, it's going to be Lipke at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And the free throw missed by Lipke, and the rebound collected by the Panthers. They'll keep possession with 4:40 to go until halftime, 22-16. Panthers leading the Cardinals. As Brandow has it, high left side, being guarded by Jack Terrell. Now drives in, drives back out, has an open lane, into the free throw lane, kicks out to Velasquez. His shot is rejected by Krasinger, and the ball recovered by Bennett Smith under the basket. Jack Terrell, high right side, driving in, puts up a floater, tries to make it in, that one off target. Lipke pulling it down. Panthers back the other way. Carter Uppina just beyond the free throw line, back out to the top to Brandow. Gets back to Uppina on the left wing, down to Velasquez left corner. Velasquez skips it down low to Uppina. Try to kick it back out. Ball deflected out of bounds by Krasinger. It'll stay with Royall with 3:50 to go till halftime. As Velasquez will check out, now back in, number 22, Carter Olson. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. Cernicki gives it to the left corner, and a skip pass goes off the foot of a Highland player, I believe. Ball will stay with Royall with 3:43 left in the first supply first half, 22-16. Royall leading Highland. Seth Marino set to throw in the inbound pass, baseline left side for the Panthers. Inbound pass gets into Lipke in the corner. Inlet pass, now back out. Lipke back with it in the left corner. Lipke going to hand off to Brandow, and Brandow will dribble out of the corner. Looks at Uppina. Now trying to get past Jack Terrell. Back in the left corner. Brandow gets it back on the left wing. Inlet pass to Cernicki, left side of the paint. Kicks out to Uppina. Uppina stops his dribble at the right elbow, back to Cernicki. Now Uppina loading up for three, right wing. That one spit back out. Shimmick bounces it high, and pulling it down the rebound is Bennett Smith. 3 minutes left to go till halftime, 22-16. Royall leading Highland. Krasinger trying to back in on Lipke. That shot no good. And Washa trying to come away with the ball, but it's Brandow able to get the ball for Royall, and he gets it across center court. Kicks out, Cernicki, open three, left wing. Misses the shot, and a scramble for the rebound. Brandow able to recover it cleanly. Underhand toss, Cernicki driving in, shot no good. Lipke, offensive board, count the bucket, and the foul. Landon Lipke with the rebound, the putback, draws the contact, and a chance at a three-point play, 24-16 with 2:37 left until halftime. Second personal foul on Gavin Shimmick, team foul number 8. Shimmick checks out of the game, Landis Newberry back in for Highland. Lipke set to shoot. And free throw bounces off the back iron, no good. Krasinger with the rebound for Highland. Landis Newberry jogs across center court, right on top of the Panthers logo. Newberry steps his dribble right side of the paint. Turnaround jumper fades away. Nice shot, Landis Newberry. 24-18, the new score with 2:20 left until halftime. Carter up in a right wing. Pass is knocked away and stolen away by Wes Krasinger. Landis Newberry getting direction from Coach Hill. Coach Hill saying slow it down a bit. Inlet pass to Krasinger. Krasinger trying to back in on Lipke. He gets the shot and the foul. Wes Krasinger now at 6 points. He draws contact. Gets the bucket to go, and he'll go to the line for Highland's first free throw. 24-20 with 1:59 to go until halftime. Wes Krasinger on the season, 22 points per game and shooting 73% at the line. Krasinger hits the shot. Free throw is good for Highland, 24-21. Back to a 3-point game. Up and up. Jumper at the left elbow. Back iron, no. Ball deflected and recovered. Scoop layup for Up and up. That's no good. And the rebound for Bennett Smith. Smith will hand back to Landis Newberry. Newberry across center court. Hands off to Washa, left wing. And the pass intended for Bennett Smith goes out of bounds. Last touch by Royall. 1:33 to go until halftime. 24-21. Royall leads Highland. And the inbound pass for Newberry is recovered in the backcourt. He'll bring it into the front court along the near sideline. Newberry hands off to Bennett Smith. Stops his dribble at the free throw line. Pass to Washa. Now back between the rings to Jack Terrell. Three-pointer coming up in the right corner. That one knocked down by Bennett Smith. And just like that, we are tied at 24 with 1:10 to go till halftime. Three-pointer back the other way. That one made by Dylan Velasquez. Royall back in front, 27-24, under a minute to go. Inlet pass stolen away and a kick ball. Who's going to keep it? It will be Highland ball. They're going to inbound in front of the Royall bench. Bennett Smith set to throw it in. Gives to Jack Terrell. Terrell with a jab step, now decides to dribble. Hands off in the right corner. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Caden Washa gets it right side of the paint, loses the handle, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Highland. Bennett Smith set to inbound baseline right side for the Cardinals. Inbound pass gets into Jack Terrell on the right wing. Terrell spinning his way in the lane, tries to bank it in. Too strong off the backboard. Lipke with the rebound for Royall. Carter up and up, taking his time, crossing the center court stripe. 25 seconds left. We'll see if they hold for the final shot. Seth Brandow gets it on the high left side. Looks back it up and up, finds Velasquez down low. Now back out to Brandow. Up and up between the rings. 13 seconds left till halftime. Up and up, weaving his way through traffic. Scoop layup off the glass and in. What a move by Up and up. And a three to end it at the half. That one missed by Jack Terrell. But at the end of the first half, Royall leads Highland 29-24. What a fun game we have at Royall High School in Elroy. I'm going to catch my breath, drink some water, and tally up the first half stats.
I'll get out of the way.
And coming up, our McNett Electric halftime report brought to you by McNett Electric in Belmont. We'll recap the scoring, check in on the shoebox scoreboard, and recap what's been a very busy day in Southwest Wisconsin high school sports. Get our McNett Electric halftime report coming your way next. I'm just going to go mute for a couple minutes here as we are at the half at Royall High School. 29-24, Royall leads Highland. McNett Electric halftime report coming your way next on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Back at Royall High School in Elroy, it's our McNett Electric halftime report brought to you by McNett Electric in Belmont. McNett Electric, for all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric in Belmont. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our halftime score, Royall leading Highland 29-24. Let's recap the first half scoring. For both teams, Royall led by Carter Uppena with 10 first half points. 8 points for Ben Cernicki. 6 points for Landon Lipke. 3 points for Dylan Velasquez, 2 for Carter Olson. Seth Brando started but has not scored for Royall. And Braxton Board saw time in that first supply first half but did not score for the Panthers. The Cardinals are led by Wes Krasinger with 7 first half points, 5 points for Michael Esser, 3 points apiece for Bennett Smith and Caden Washa, and then 2 points apiece for Jack Terrell, John Dreschmeyer, and Landis Newberry. Gavin Shimmick saw action but did not score in that first supply first half for the Cardinals. Our Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Some halftime scores we can tell you about. The winner of this game takes on the winner of the game on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And at the halftime break, it is North Crawford leading Potosi 29-23. Again, that one on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Other halftime scores we can tell you about: Mineral Point leads Lancaster at the half 50-27. That one on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And on Super Hits 106, Darlington leading Cuba City at the break 25-14. Last update we had in Platteville was leading River Valley 13-2. That was with 14:45 left in the first supply first half. And now just got the halftime score. Platteville leading River Valley big at the half, 39-25. Earlier in the day, as we mentioned, Mineral Point winning a team state championship in wrestling earlier on X1071. Congrats to the Mineral Point Pointers. Fenimore lost in the D2 semifinals earlier today to Coleman. And in girls basketball, Southwest Wisconsin sending 2 teams to state. We saw the Barneveld Golden Eagles advance over Oliva Strum, 60-39. And the Cuba City Cubans defeat La Crosse Aquinas, 47-43 in Wisconsin-Dells. So Cuba City and Barneveld going to the Resch Center in Green Bay, and we'll have coverage of Barneveld and Cuba City across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. We'll sort out that coverage once we know what game times they'll be playing at. We know Cuba City will be playing Thursday night, and Barneveld will be playing on Friday morning. Just depends how the teams are seated, and we'll sort that out over the weekend. A couple minutes away until the start of the second half from Royall. We'll tell you that our broadcast is brought to you by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. TC Networks of Platteville, from IT consulting to security cameras, door control access, and more. Learn more about how they can help you at tcnetworks.com. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing, recovery, reliable 24-hour roadside service, and long-distance transports. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. Krantz Auto Parts are local hardware Hank and Napa dealer. See Rob Krantz and the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full-service repair on cars and light trucks, too. Krantz Auto Parts of Fenimore. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For Hardwood Flooring, stair installation, refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. And by Bytech Resource Management of Greener Way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont, Prairie du Chien, and at carriesguttersanddoors.com. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler, and at wcc-brands.com. People's State Bank. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. And by Donnie's Tire and Auto. Call me Hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. That's 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care is at Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Wrapping up our McNett Electric halftime report. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. And just over a minute away until we start the second half here at Royall High School in Elroy. Again, the nightcap of the busiest day in Queen Bee Radio sports history. 10 high school sports broadcasts on this Saturday between Team State Wrestling, girls sectional basketball, and tonight's regional championship Saturday night in boys hoops. However you've listened or watched along, glad you're with us tonight. And those watching along tonight right now on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our basketball tonight is brought to you by Richie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at Richie Implement and richiesinc.com. Also by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. And by Southwest Health, with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, you can have specialized care without traveling from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And by Don's Tire in Highland. Don's Tire is your neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center. Count on the trusted local pros at Don's Tire at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. And by Hying Hardware in Highland, always backing the Cardinals. Trust Cindy, Pat, and crew to do what's best for you at Hying Hardware in Highland. Start of the second half. Highland will have the ball to begin, working from left to right as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 29-24, Royal leads Highland at the halftime break. Start of the second half now as Graysinger tries to lob it in down low. Ball is deflected as contact made as looked like Esser had Carter up in a chokehold. But Panthers with the basketball. Highland comes up empty on their first possession. Inlet pass to Cernecki. Turnaround jumper for Lipke. That one's no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? It's Highland ball. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Dreschmeyer hands off to Esser on the right wing. Esser, left-handed dribble to the left wing. Step and pop jumper for three. Bounces off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by number 22, Carter Olson. Just under a minute gone by in the second half. Still 29-24 as a floater in the lane. Shot's no good. Contact, no foul called. And the Cardinals quickly back down the floor. And a scoop layup. That one missed by Dreschmeyer, but a foul against Royall. And it looks like free throws coming up for number 23, John Dreschmeyer. 2 points in that first supply first half. And his first free throws of the game. Dreschmeyer shooting 63% at the free throw line, averaging 5.3 points per game. And the first free throw is good. Makes it 29-25, 16:56 left in the second half. Community First Bank, freeing the communities we live or can play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CaPank.com. Member FDIC. Second free throw, no good for Dreschmeyer. Score remains 29-25, 16:50 left in regulation. Panthers with the ball on the right wing. Up and on, hands off to Carter Olson. Now out to the top to Brandow. Brandow feeds up and on the right wing. Ball given back to Brandow. Wasn't expecting the pass, but able to recover it. Now Carter Olson, left wing. Being guarded by John Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer all over him. Up and over the cross-court pass to the far side of the floor. Now Carter Olson back out to Brandow. Brandow exchanges passes with Carter Olson. Now gets to Cernecki in the left corner. Brandau feeds Cernicki down low. Cernicki, and a wraparound shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bennett Smith. Pushed ahead to Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer in the right corner, stops his dribble, feeds Bennett Smith on the right wing. Cross-court pass, three-pointer coming up for Jack Terrell. That one knocked down! Jack Terrell with the triple. He's now up to 5 points, and it's a 1-point lead for Royal. 29-28, 15:40 to play. Brandau gives to Cernicki at the top. Brandau out to Olsen. Now back to Brandau on the right wing. Ball over his head, looking for someone to pass to. Going to get to Carter Uppingham between the rings. Back to the left side to Olsen. Olsen underhand toss to Brandau. Brandau with the yo-yo dribble, skips into Lipke, left side of the paint. Lipke being guarded by Bennett Smith, gives out to the top, swung over to the right wing, now right corner. Brandau fakes, goes baseline, runs into a double team, kicks it back out to the right corner. Three-pointer coming up for Royal, knocked down by Cernicki. Ben Cernicki with his first three of the game. He's now up to 11, 32-28. Royal leading Highland. Dreschmeyer, right wing. Right side of the paint. Now going baseline, reverse layup, off the glass and in. What a move, what a finish by John Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer now with 5 points, 32-30. Royal leads Highland. Skip pass down low. Shot is blocked from behind by Esser, but recovered by Uppingham. Uppingham retreats to the left wing. Now out to the top to Brandau. Finds Olsen in the right wing. Olsen inlet to Lipke. Lipke trying to bank it in. That one rolls off the side of the rim. And Krasinger with the rebound for the Cardinals. Gives to number 2, Michael Esser, getting across center court. Esser gives to the left wing to Bennett Smith. Back to Esser on the far side of the floor. Esser drives in, stops his dribble on the left wing, skips it into Krasinger. Krasinger taking on Lipke, turns around, and the shot is good! What a finish by Wes Krasinger. Krasinger now with 9 points. We're tied at 32 with 13:45 left. On the high right side for Bennett Smith. Now at the top to Cernicki, and the pass deflected and stolen away by Krasinger. Cardinals looking to take the lead with 13.5 minutes to go. Tied at 32. Lob pass inside, deflected and stolen away by Lipke. They'll hand out to Carter Olsen, who gives off to Brandau to bring it across center court. Pushes ahead to Olsen. Brandau gets it back between the rings. Now Olsen back on the right wing. Cross court pass to Cernicki. Cernicki to Olsen at the free throw line. Olsen trying to kick it down low as Cernicki cutting towards the basket, but a kick ball called against Highland. Ball will stay with the Panthers. Olsen checks out. Velasquez back in for Royal with 13:07 to play in the second half. Royal 32, Highland 32, Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Brandau's inbound pass gets into Lipke in the left corner. Now out to the left wing to Cernicki. Swung over to Velasquez. Now to Brandau. Cross-court pass to Cernicki in the left corner. Cernicki down low to Lipke. Double team, back out, Cernicki. Dribble, puts up a jumper, left side of the paint, no good. Offensive rebound, put back for Uppingham, that one no good off the back iron. And Michael Esser with the rebound for Highland. John Dreschmeyer on the high right side, switches to the left hand, driving in. Kicks it back out to Esser. Esser with a jab step. Now dribbles, backing in on Uppingham. And a floater is no good, but a foul against Royal. I believe it's against Seth Brandau. That'd be his second. Team foul number 2 of the half for Royal. 12:31 to go in the game. 32-32. We're tied up. Royal undefeated 26-0. Highland 22-3 on the campaign. 3 combined losses between these two teams in a regional championship. You don't see that often in March. John Dreschmeyer, high left side. Switches to the right hand, drives in, trying to get past Lipke. Now back out to the left wing. Now three-pointer coming up, and that one knocked down by Caden Washa. Caden Washa with his second triple, and Highland now in front, 35-32, 12 minutes to play. Brandau at the top, swung over to Velasquez on the left wing, cross-court pass to Ben Cernicki. Cernicki gives back to Velasquez on the left wing. Highland in a 2-3 zone. Pass down low. Lipke towards the basket, off the glass and in. Lipke doesn't have that high to jump. He's about 3 inches away from the rim and able to get the bucket to go. Shot missed by Highland back the other way, and now the Panthers coming back down the floor, trailing 35-34 as a three-pointer straight ahead. That one missed off the back iron by Uppina, but the offensive rebound collected by the Panthers. Feed down low. Lipke again, off the glass and in for two. And then Lipke now in double figures with 10, and a football pass forward off the fingertips of Wes Graysinger. And now the Panthers take possession, now in front, 36-35 with 11:17 to play. As Brandow checks out of the game for Royall, now in is number 23, Braxton Board. Board brings it across center court for Royall. Steps his dribble in the paint and a travel. As he took an extra step when he stopped his dribble. Turnover Royall. Highland takes possession. Basketball tonight brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Inbound pass into John Dreschmeyer, met by Braxton Board. Gets it across center court. Looks towards the right side. Underhand toss to Esser. Esser gets a screen from Graysinger. Now to the left wing. Switches to the left hand. And a three-pointer in the left corner, off the side iron, no good. And rebound pulled down by Cernicki. Carter up on the high left side, exchanges passes with Cernicki. Now gets to Lipke, left side of the paint. And a pass stolen away by Highland, and Dreschmeyer back the other way. Layup is good. Highland now in front, 37-36, 10:25 left to play. Inlet pass to Lipke, back out to Velasquez in the right corner to Board on the high right side. Now between the rings, Uppina. Ball getting it out to the top to Velasquez between the rings, cross court to the left corner to number 34, Carter Uppina. Now back in the left corner to Cernicki. Cernicki gets to Uppina, now between the rings to Board. Royall taking their time, looking for the matchup they want. Inlet pass is deflected and stolen away, and Dreschmeyer back the other way. Layup is good again. A big second half for John Dreschmeyer. 7 points in the second half. He's got 9 total. And Highland back in front by 3, 39-36, 9.5 minutes to play. Uppina gets to Velasquez on the right wing. Skipped in to Cernicki. Cernicki trying to feed it down low, and a kick ball called against Highland. It'll stay with Royall. Couple substitutions now for Royall. Velasquez checks out, as does Braxton Board. Back in the game is Brandow and Carter Olson. The pass gets into Uppina, left side of the paint. Uppina out to the top to Olson. Skipped over to the right corner. Lipke trying to put up a shot. Tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Uppina. Brings it back out to the right wing. Now to Brandow in the corner. Tried to get down low to Lipke. Ball poked out of bounds. I believe it's off Highland, and Royall will keep possession. Cheadle's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Sherner for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Cheadle's Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Inbound pass nearly poked away, but recovered by Uppina. Stop and pop jumper at the left elbow, no good. Lasha with the rebound for Highland. Michael Esser met at center court by Uppina. Dribbles behind his back. Head of steam in the lane. Scoop layup. No good, but a foul on the floor against Royall. Looks like the Royall defender didn't have his feet planted, and free throws coming up for Michael Esser. Highland leading 39-36, 8:52 to go. And they call the foul on number 12, Ben Cernicki, his first. Free throw missed by Esser. Esser with 5 points on the game, and Esser shooting 65% at the free throw line on the season. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. Second free throw, no good for Esser. Highland comes up empty on those free throws. 39-36, Cardinals leading the Panthers. 8:40 to play. Highland trying to take down the number 1 ranked and undefeated Royall Panthers, but the 2 seed in this Division 5 half sectional. Lipke Gives down low to Brandow, and contact as Brandow was going up for a shot. He'll go to the line. Foul against Highland. It's the first foul of the half against the Cardinals. And Bennett Smith guilty of his first personal of the game. First free throw knocked in for Brandow. Brandow with his first point of the game. Herbst's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Herbst's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herbst's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herbst's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Second free throw good for Brandow. Back to a 1-point game. Highland 39, Royal 38. 8:25 left to play. John Dreschmeyer on the right wing. Switches to the left hand. Spins to the right side of the paint. Under the basket. Tried to skip it to Krasinger. Off his kneecap. And now Royal back the other way. Up and up. Left side of the point. Working on Krasinger. Stops his dribble. Gets to Cernicki in the left corner. He loads up for three. That one spit back out. Krasinger with the rebound for Highland. Gives to Esser to bring it across center court. Esser angles towards the right side. Switches to the left hand. In the lane. Puts up a floater. Bucket. Counts and the foul for Michael Esser. 7 points for him on the night and a chance to convert a three-point play. 41-38. Highland in the lead. 7:50 to play. Foul goes against Seth Brandow. That's his third. Free throw for Esser's no good off the back iron. 41-38 still to score. Cernicki down low. That one rejected by Esser. My goodness, what a rejection. Ball stays with Royal as Brandow inbounds baseline left side. Overhead pass to Carter Olsen right in front of the center court stripe. Hands off to up and on the right wing. Brandow in the paint. Kicks it out to the corner to Cernicki. Cernicki thought about a three, but going to hand off to Brandow instead. Cernicki gets it back in the corner. Back to Brandow. Now out to the top to Olsen. Up and on the left corner. Pump fakes, and bucket's not going to count. As I believe a foul on the floor against Highland, which weighs off a three that would have tied the game for Royal. Fouls on John Dreschmeyer, that's his third. Team foul number 2 of the half for Highland. Dreschmeyer checks out. Now back in is Jack Terrell. Seth Brandow set to throw in the inbound pass, gets it in to Carter Uppenham. Uppenham with the left hand, skips it over in the corner to Brandow. Brandow, ball over his head, swung over to the right wing to Olsen. Now Uppenham loading up for three to tie. That one spit back out. Offensive rebound though for Olsen. Back to Uppenham. Now to Cernicki in the left corner. Cernicki runs into double team, left side of the paint, gives out to Lipke. Lipke finds Olsen between the rings, now to Uppenham, right wing. Takes the pass, loads up for three again. That one's no good. And Jack Terrell with the rebound for Highland. 6:47 left. Now Newberry loading up for three. That one off the back iron. Lipke with the rebound for Royal. Uppenham back the other way in transition. Feeds Cernicki down low. His floater off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, and the putback for Lipke's good. And a timeout taken, I believe, by Highland. 6:29 to play. Highland 41, Royal 40. It's a 30-second timeout. And it'll give us a chance to tell you that our game is brought to you by Russell Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. By Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, the pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. McNutt Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNutt Electric in Belmont. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. And by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Coming out of the timeout, Highland 41, Royal 40. 6:23 left to go. Jack Terrell, or beg your pardon, Dreschmeyer, gets to the left side. Now Terrell with it on the left wing. Gives back to Dreschmeyer, now Esser. Ball over his head. Gives it down low to Krasinger. Krasinger off the glass and in on Olsen. What a move, what a finish by Krasinger. Back to a 3-point lead for Highland, under 6 minutes to play. Up and up. Down low, Lipke. Off the glass and in. Boy, no answer for Lipke down low. He's got 14 points. 43-42. As Dreschmeyer nearly lost the handle along the near sideline, but recovers and brings it across the timeline. On the right wing. Looks at Krasinger. Down low, trying to back in on Lipke. Turns around, off the glass and in. Another bank shot for Krasinger. 13 points for him. 45-42. 5:23 left to play. Up and up, long range three. Airballed short. And now Lipke with the rebound. He banks it in. Lipke and Krasinger, back and forth we go. And Krasinger sees it from going out of bounds and throws it right to Lipke. Brandow in the left corner, goes baseline. Runs into Esser, loses the handle. Back out to up and on the left corner, Cernicki on the left wing. Cernicki skipped over to the far side to Brandow. Brandow gets to Olsen, back to up and on the left wing. Under 5 minutes left, 45-44, Highland leads. Cutting towards the basket, Brandow shot off the glass and in. Tough shot, tough finish for Seth Brandow. He's got 4 and Royall's back in front and a timeout taken by Highland. 4:38 left to play. 60-second timeout taken by the Cardinals. And we are in for a fun finish at Royall High School in Elroy. Don't go anywhere. Our basketball tonight is brought to you by Ritchie Implement. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. And by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And by Don Steyer in Highland. Don Steyer is your neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center. Count on the trusted local pros at Don Steyer at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. 46-45. Royall leads Highland with 4:38 left to play in this one. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction Realty, H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. John Dreschmeyer will bring it across center court for Highland. Highland trying to take the lead again on this possession. Dreschmeyer hands off to Michael Esser. Esser with a jab step. Drives into the free throw line and contact made and a carry called against Esser. 4:23 left. Royall in front by 1 and they'll take possession. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Carter up and up. Loses the handle in the backcourt. Dreschmeyer all over him, but able to recover before it goes out of bounds on the far sideline. And up and up, driving in towards the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer ran into Lipke. Lipke trying to set a screen. Dreschmeyer fell to his knees. But they're going to say it's on Dreschmeyer, and that's his 4th. That's a big foul for Dreschmeyer. He's 1 away from fouling out. Inbound pass goes into the backcourt to up and up. Up and up, hands out to Brandow on the high right side. We're at 4 minutes to play. 1-point ball game. Royall leading 46-45. Cernicki in the left corner. Down the high left side to Carter up and up. Cernicki, left corner. Out to the top to Brandow. Brandow to up and up, now to Olsen left wing. Trying to get past this 2-3 zone of Highland. 3:35 left, cross-court pass. Saved, now back to the near side. Olsen loading up for 3 in the corner. Back iron, no. Scramble for the rebound, and the rebound collected by Royall. And it's stolen away from behind, and a whistle after that. And it's a foul on Royall. It'll be the second personal on Ben Cernicki. Team foul number 5 of the half for Royall. Highland takes possession, trailing by 1. 46-45, Royall leads, 3:20 left to play. Dreschmeyer hands out to Krasinger on the right wing, back to the top, now swung over to the left wing to Bennett Smith. Kaden and Bennett Smith exchange passes. That one lobbed down low for Krasinger. Krasinger got tangled up with Lipke. Ball goes out of bounds. Highland turns it over. 3:01 to play. Tight finish here at Royall High School. And Cernicki brings it across center court. Hands off to the top to Carter Uppena. Cernicki gets it back on the left wing. Cernicki weaving through traffic, gets it to Brandow. 2:45 left. Brandow fakes a pass. Now looking for a teammate, finds Uppena. Uppena on the right side, being guarded by Michael Esser. Now Cernicki in the right corner. Fakes, gives back to Uppena. Uppena back to Cernicki. Cernicki stops his dribble between the rings, back to Uppena in the right corner. 2:18 left. Royall taking their time, bleeding out this clock. Now Uppena finds Cernicki on the near side. Gives to Brandow, now to Uppena on the high left side, and a timeout taken by Scott Uppena. 2 minutes left. Royall leads by 1, 46-45. I'll give us a chance to look at the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox of Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Mineral Point leading Lancaster 73-38. The defending state champs in Division 4 looking like they're going to go to the sectional round. Platteville leading River Valley 48-40. River Valley closing the gap on Platteville. 10:57 left in the second half on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL. Halftime at Bo Ryan Court. UW Platteville leading Wisconsin Lutheran 30-21. And the last update we had in Potosi, North Crawford was leading Potosi 29-23. Those updates on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. We are in for a tight finish here at Royall High School. The Royall Panthers, undefeated, 26-0, have a 1-point lead on the Highland Cardinals. One of the 3 co-champs of the Six Rivers West. Royall trying to win their 3rd straight regional championship. Highland looking for their first since 2002. Inbound pass gets into the backcourt to Ben Cernicki. He gives ahead to Brandow on the right wing. Brandow now decides to dribble, trying to shake off Dreschmeyer. Ball skipped in and off the glass and in for Uppena. Carter Uppena with 12, 3-point lead for Royall. 48-45, a minute 38 left. John Dreschmeyer directing traffic on the left wing. Gets a screen from Washa. Dribbles towards the near side. Now right side of the paint. Retreats to the right wing. Underhand toss to Bennett Smith. Smith out to Washa. Washa going baseline, loses his footing. Ball recovered and kicked out to Michael Esser. Esser gives out to the top to Dreschmeyer. Minute 12 left. Now driving towards the basket. Dreschmeyer, tough shot, layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Royall. Seth Brandow with the board. He gets the ball and a quick hand check foul to stop the clock with a minute 2 to play. As the Royall fans come to their feet, as Highland has to foul and put Royall at the free throw line to conserve time. Bennett Smith guilty of his second personal. Team foul number 4. Uppena trying to get past the center court stripe. Gets a screen from Olsen. Exchanges passes with Brandow. Under a minute, now under 50 seconds to play. Brandow on the right wing. Gets to Cernicki, and Cernicki going to be fouled by Caden Washa. Stops the clock with 44.1. And a timeout taken by Highland. Royall 48, Highland 45. A 60-second timeout. Our game tonight brought to you by Mountain City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop at Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. And by Ritchie Implement. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. And by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. .1 seconds left. 48-45. Royall leads Highland on Regional Championship Saturday night on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Highland has to foul, and they have 5 team fouls, so they are 2 away from putting Royall at the line. So we either foul or force a turnover. As we resume play, Brandow throws it into the backcourt to Carter Uppena. Uppena being harassed and fouled by Michael Esser. Team foul number 6. And that'll be Esser's 3rd foul of the game. One more foul puts Royall at the line. Pass gets into Uppena. Michael Esser right there. Now Uppena taking his time. Under 35 seconds left. Sprints across the court. And another foul against Highland. I believe this is Esser again. That's his 4th. 33.8 seconds left. Royall with a 3-point lead. And big free throws coming up for Carter Uppena. Uppena has 12 points on the game. And misses the free throw. Highland gets the rebound. Highland still in it. 48-45. 27 seconds left. Dreschmeyer in the lane. Layup, no good, but a foul. 23 seconds left, but 2 free throws coming up for John Dreschmeyer. Nine points on the game for John Dreschmeyer. And he swishes the first free throw. 48-46. 23 seconds left. Another big free throw coming up for Dreschmeyer. Got it. Clutch free throws by John Dreschmeyer makes it a 1-point game. And another timeout taken by Royall. I beg your pardon, timeout taken by Highland. With 23 seconds left, 48-47. Royall leads the Highland Cardinals in our Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Basketball tonight. It's brought to you by Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. And by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. .23 seconds left. 1-point lead for Royall. They have to go the length of the floor. Inbound pass gets into Uppena, and Uppena fouled right away by Washa. 20.9 seconds left, and now big free throws coming up for Royall. Uppena goes back to the line. He missed his last free throw attempt. Team foul number 8 for the Cardinals. Still a 1-1, and Washa guilty of his 2nd personal foul. And the free throw knocked down by Uppena. Big free throw there. 49-47. Free throw makes it a 3-point game. Uppena hits it. Clutch free throws the other way, and now another timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Royall. Royall leading 50-47 with 20.9 seconds remaining in the game. Shoebox scoreboard update. Platteville leading River Valley 61-46 with 5:50 left on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. North Crawford leading Potosi 50-41 with 5:40 to go on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming out of the Royall timeout, Panthers lead 50-47. Highland in possession of the ball. Esser gets it into Bennett Smith. Smith gives to Esser, sprints across center court. Stop and pop three, left wing, short of the rim. Bennett Smith recovers. Ball kicked into the right corner. 10 seconds left, and a timeout taken by Highland. Coach Hill wants to draw something up. 9.5 seconds left. Drama in Elroy. Royall trying to protect their undefeated record and go to 27-0 and bring home their third straight regional championship. Highland looking to tie it up and look to stay alive to win their first regional title since 2002. Big time finish here at Royall High School in our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. I can say definitively it feels like March here at Royall. Both teams giving their all, both fan bases giving everything they've got. And now we'll see what Highland has drawn up. Trail by 3, 9.5 seconds left. They got to get a 3 to tie. Michael Esser, inbound, throws it into the backcourt to Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer to the right wing. Underhand toss to Smith. Corner 3 coming up. Got it! Bennett Smith, a clutch 3, ties it up. And a timeout taken by Royall before the clock hit 0. How much time is left? Oh my goodness. Bennett Smith as clutch as you can be in that corner. 50-50. There's no time on the clock, but I believe they're going to put some time back on. The question is how much? 1.6. My goodness. It is March. Royall 50, Highland 50, 1.6 left. Timeout taken by Royall. They have a chance to draw something up. After the game, our Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management post-game show. And we'll try and figure out a tri-core turning point. But we'll see what happens here. 1.6. Royall has to go the length of the floor. Ben Cernicki will throw in the inbound for Royall. Sitting on the right side of their own basket. Football pass forward to Lipke. Ball deflected and recovered by Highland. Time expires, and we have overtime at Royall High School. Royall 50, Highland 50, Division 5 Regional Championship. My, oh my, what a fun one. Gonna update the rest of our Queen Bee Radio sports team. Tell them we got free basketball in Royall. Again, the winner of this game takes on the winner of North Crawford and Potosi. In the last update, we had North Crawford leads Potosi 50-41. That was with 5:40 to play. But we have 4 minutes on the clock here at Royall High School. The Royall Panthers, 50. Highland, 50. Landon Lipke at center court for Royall. And Highland yet to send their team back out on the floor. This is Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. It'll be Lipke jumping at center court with Bennett Smith of Highland. Here's overtime. Royall wins the tip. Up and up between the rings. Hands off to Brandow on the right wing. Brandow, left-handed dribble. Underhand toss up and up between the rings again. Being guarded by Caden Washa. Gets a screen from Lipke. Back to Brandow on the left side. Brandow hands out to Cernicki on the left wing. Now back to up and up. Carter Olson swings it over to Brandow in the right corner. Brandow fakes a pass. Thought about shooting, but instead gives to Uppana. Brandow and Uppana exchange passes. Uppana back with it in the left corner. Brandow on the right wing. Back to Uppana. Cernicki, turnaround jumper, right side of the paint. That one off the back iron, no. Lipke with the rebound. The putback toilet bowl's out. And Wes Krasinger clears the ball for Highland. Ball given back to John Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer across the timeline, hands off to Washa on the far side of the floor. Washa to Bennett Smith, down low to Krasinger, turns around, shot's no good, but a charge called against Krasinger. Krasinger called for a charge under the basket, resulting in a Highland turnover. Highland fans not happy about that call at all. And now, whistle blows. And there's some confusion as to what's going on here. I think they're trying to decide who the foul was on, because they're saying that, yeah, it should be the second foul on Krasinger. They initially said it was on Dreschmeyer. They said 23 instead of 24, and if that was on 23, that would have been Dreschmeyer's fifth, and he would have fouled out of the game. But it's corrected. 10th team foul for Highland, so double bonus free throws the rest of the way for Royall, as a floater's good for Carter Uppana. Royall back in front, 52-50. Bennett Smith, three-pointer, right corner again. That one spit back out. Carter Olson clears the ball for Royall. Seth Brandow pushes ahead to Carter Olson in the right corner. Uppana gets it back on the right wing. Cernicki at the right elbow. Back to Uppana. Uppana pump fakes a three. Gives to Brandow, back to Uppana in the corner. Now the Brandow swung over to Olson. Dreschmeyer went in for a steal initially. Uppana back with it on the left wing. Closing in on 2 minutes left in overtime. Royall with a 2-point lead. Royall taking their time. Just working the ball around the arc. Bleeding as much of this clock as they can. Cernicki holding the ball on the far side of the floor, and a push called against Highland. And that's on Dreschmeyer, and he's fouled out. John Dreschmeyer will foul out of the game. With 11 points. And free throws coming up. for Carter Uppida. And Uppida hits the first free throw. Royall now up by 3, 53-50 with 1:47 left to play. A big free throw here can make it a 2-possession game. Got it. 54-50, 1:45 left. Highland brings it back down the floor. Jack Terrell gives off to Esser. Esser, three-pointer straight ahead, short of the rim, goes out of bounds. Royall basketball. Minute 36 remaining, 4-point lead for Royall. Highland has to press as Brandow, and a travel. Did they say Brandow had his foot in bounds before he threw the pass in? Oh my goodness. A rare miscue for Royall. Now Highland takes possession, trailing by 4. Bennett Smith, catch and shoot 3, left wing. Side iron, no. Michael Esser has it in the right corner. Ball skipped into Krasinger. Krasinger back out. Terrell loading up for 3. Got it! Second three-pointer of the game for Jack Terrell. 8 points on the game. 1-point lead for Royall. Cernicki brings it across center court. Hands off to Carter Uppida. Uppida with a jab step. Now decides to dribble. Being guarded by Michael Esser. Closing in on a minute to play in overtime. Hands off to Brandow. Brandow in the corner to Cernicki. Cross-court pass to Olsen. Olsen back to Uppida on the left wing. 55 seconds left. Royall just controlling the pace of the game. Ball given into Brandow. Now to Cernicki on the far side. 40 seconds left. Royall leads by 1. Now driving in, Uppida finds Lipke down low, off the glass and in! Picture perfect movement for Royall, 3-point lead. Now a straight ahead 3. That one off the back iron for Bennett Smith. Rebound collected by Royall. Uppida's fouled with 22 seconds left. Fouls on Caden Washa, that's his 3rd. Uppida back at the line. Uppida has been big at the free throw line. Carter Uppida's 8 of 9 at the free throw line, make it 9 of 10. Uppida now with 19 points and a 4-point lead for Royall with 22 seconds left. Uppida hits the second as well. Gives him 20 on the night, 58-53. Highland back down the floor. Washa, three-pointer, left wing, off target. Lipke with the rebound for Royall. And a foul against Esser. Means he's fouled out of the game with 11.5 seconds left in overtime. Esser will follow out with 7 points. And Uppida back at the line, where Uppida by himself is 10 of 11. Free throws huge in this game for Royall. The free throw is good again for Uppida. (59-53). Royall trying to close out the Cardinals. And that one's good. 60-53, 10 seconds left. Terrell loads up for 3. That one off target. Lipke with the rebound. And the Royall Panthers stay unbeaten. And they win their 3rd straight regional championship. The final score, 60-53. The Royall Panthers advance, and they await the winner of North Crawford and Potosi. That game's still in progress on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our Herbert Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show coming up in just a bit, as Royall set to receive their regional championship plaque. And the Highland Cardinals, what a season. Their final record will be 22-4. And the seniors who have played their final game in a Cardinals uniform include Michael Esser, Bennett Smith, Charles Hermanson, Travis Aloisi, John Dreschmeyer, and Wes Krasinger, as well as Gavin Schimmick. Party time for the Royal Panthers. They are celebrating in front of the scorer's table as the Royal Panthers, the number 2 seed and number 1 ranked team in the state, advance to the sectional round for the 3rd consecutive year and the 4th time in 5 years. And they will take on North Crawford. They defeated Potosi 66-59. So it'll be the Royal Panthers and the North Crawford Trojans in the sectional semifinal on Thursday in Prairie du Chien. Going to take a quick timeout. Count up the stats for the players scoring-wise. And our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show will come up. Our tri-court turning point. And we'll put a bow on our broadcast on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back in just a moment. Back at Royal High School in Elroy, the Royal Panthers take down the Highland Cardinals 60-53 in overtime in our Division 5 Regional Championship on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tyler Ducanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. As it is now a very festive crowd for the Royal Panthers as they advance to the sectional round for the 3rd consecutive year and the 4th time in 5 years. As the ladder is brought out and the Panthers will be cutting down the nets as they stay unbeaten, a perfect 27-0. They were the number 1 ranked team in the final WisSports.net coaches poll, but ended up being the number 2 seed in this Division 5 Sectional B half sectional. And they are the highest seed remaining as Potosi fell to North Crawford 66-59. So it'll be Royal taking on North Crawford from Prairie du Chien on Thursday night. Recapping the scoring in this game, Royal led by Carter Uppingham with 22 points on the game. Landon Lipke had 18, and Ben Cernicki had 11. 3 players in double figures for the Royal Panthers tonight. 4 for Seth Brandow, 3 for Dylan Velasquez, and 2 for Carter Olson. Braxton Board saw action but did not score. And that's all the individual scoring for the Royall Panthers. Highland was led tonight by John Dreschmeyer with 11 points, and he fouled out of the game. Actually, beg your pardon, Wes Krasinger had 13 points on the game to lead the way. 11 points for John Dreschmeyer. 2 players in double figures for Highland tonight. 8 points for Jack Terrell, 7 points for Michael Esser, 6 points apiece for Bennett Smith and Caden Washa, and 2 points for Landis Newberry. Gavin Shimmick saw action but did not score for the Cardinals, and that's the only other player who saw action for Highland tonight. Again, Royall stays unbeaten at 27-0. Highland's season comes to an end with a record of 22-4. Co-champions of the Six Rivers West this year, and all 3 co-champions of the Six Rivers West unable to advance to the sectional round. As again, Potosi loses to North Crawford in Potosi, 66-59. And we'll see if we have any updates on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Mineral Point defeated Lancaster 83-43. Platteville defeated River Valley 75-56. And Darlington took down Cuba City 64-42. Those were the games that we had on Queen Bee Radio tonight. The Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Would have thought initially it was the big three-pointer by Bennett Smith. Highland trailed 50-47 with 9.7 seconds left. And then Bennett Smith hit a 3 in the right corner to tie it up at 50. They put 1.6 seconds back on the clock. Royall couldn't get a shot off. And we went to overtime, and during that overtime period, may not have been a specific moment, but it was Carter Uppena at the free throw line, hitting 6 big free throws for the Panthers to help Royall stay unbeaten and go to the sectional round for the 3rd straight year. So that's our Tricor Turning Point tonight, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. And I think that will do it for us from Royall High School. Our game tonight was brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's Ortho Dean Dr. Brad Vinsfeld and Nate Stocco. PAC provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. As the nets are being cut down by the Panthers, as Dylan Velasquez climbs the ladder, snips a piece of the net, and the Panther fans gathering around. And the Panthers move on, and the Highland Cardinals fall here at Royall High School tonight. Thanks to the entire staff here at Royall High School for helping us get our video stream set up tonight. It's a little bit tougher when you go to school districts that you don't normally broadcast from and try and pull off video streams like this, being able to connect to the huddle camera and things like that. Thanks to the entire staff here at Royall High School for being gracious hosts and helping us out with our video stream here tonight. Thanks to both Scott Uppena and Ryan Hill, the head coaches of both teams, for the starters and team information. Thanks to Coach Hill for the pregame interview during our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. For the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thanks so much for joining us. good night from Royall High School in Elroy, Wisconsin.